Hey guys, Micah from Black Bear Custom Kydex. Sorry about the lighting in here. I've decided to turn off my work lights because we have a little bit of natural light coming in. It's kind of nice. And it also shows off a little better the actual color of this orange Kydex. So today I'm going to be showing you a whole pile of little items that I've just made. And these are all going out to Jamie. And Jamie, I'm sorry brother, I don't remember where you're at. I think somewhere in Texas. But yeah, let's dive into what we got. So Jamie asked me for a holster for his Nightcore EC20 flashlight, and what we have here, he wanted on MOLLE locks. So I put that on MOLLEs. I've got the back curved so that he can wear it either on his person or pack mount it. The curve looks a little bit aggressive, but I promise it does fit on a standard pack. You can just, if you need to, you just sort of push it and it'll flatten out just a little bit until you hook into the MOLLE webbing, and then it'll cinch back out and you'll have a good solid hold on your light. So this side, this guy's nice and tight. The widest parts of the diameter here are smooth, so it actually works out really nicely that smooth metal is against smooth Kydex on the inside here, and you wind up with a very smooth draw and resheath. At the same time, it's tight enough to retain your flashlight, so you won't get any movement. You can wear this inverted or upright, and the draw should be nice and easy. So pretty excited about that. I think it came out really nice. Another flashlight he asked for a sheath for was the S1 Baton Mini, which is my personal EDC light. I love this thing, and he wanted a sheath. Well, geez, I can't remember the actual conversation we had, but looking back at the notes for what the actual product was going to be, we decided on having an OWB sheath that would just kind of rest on the outside, and it would be tethered to an IWB clip. So you wind up with the ability to essentially put this anywhere on, say, a vest or your belt or even a pocket, and you could wear it inside or outside the waistband. That doesn't matter. And at the same time, you've got this IWB tether, so you can put the clip anywhere on your body. This can hook onto MOLLE webbing. You just have a lot of options with how you carry this. So you've got a generous length of cord. If you want to shorten it, you're very much able to do that by just cutting it and retying it onto the tether here. And the coolest thing about this light, or about this sheath, is that you can either remove your flashlight. It's a little bit tight, but that's just due to the nature of the sheath. I didn't want to leave it with the standard retention. I wanted it just a little bit tighter so that you don't have to worry about your light falling out. So you can either do that, or I've cut this groove out here so you can actually operate the flashlight without ever removing it from the sheath, which I think is a nice little feature. And especially when you're going to be carrying this on some kind of tether, you've got pretty close to 2 feet of space to work with here, and you've got full range of motion. So as far as I can tell, this is actually going to be a really versatile setup that should work in just about any scenario. So very cool, very exciting. I have a couple small accessories here as well. This guy is just a regular money clip, simple design. Got the logo on the back there, and you can see that, geez, if the logo wants to show up. My camera is really blurry for some reason. Well, anyway, you can see it's kind of curved out there, so it's pretty easy to, when you've got your folded side of your bills, you can just kind of put it in that wedge there and it opens up and will pinch your bills down. So nice little money clip. We have a lighter that he asked for in the colors of the Houston Texans uniform, which is red, white, and blue. So we have just regular EMT red, police blue, and I think it was blizzard white or something, but just very, very standard red, white, and blue tones. The lighter is a little bit snug in there, but I put these finger grooves in so you could get a good purchase on it. That came out really nice. You've got this nice finger groove or finger scallop there. The whole idea with that is you can, if you set it up like this so that the actual sparking mechanism faces you and your finger is on the back side here, it's pretty good and comfortable grip to be able to operate your lighter while it's in the sleeve. So nice little design there, and it's actually the first of its kind. for me anyway. I've never seen one like it, but this is the first I've done in 3 pieces instead of one, where you have the bottom half, the top half, and then a mending plate to hold them together. So I hope this came out style-wise kind of to your liking, Jamie. I really wasn't sure where to go with it as far as, you know, how to stylize it to be like the Houston Texans, but we do have the colors on there at least, so it looks pretty nice. All the edges are nice and polished. All right, so we got that. Got a couple multi-tool sheaths for you. This guy is an MP600 from Gerber, and these I've been doing for a while now, and every iteration I try to tweak it just a little bit more, and just I'm searching for absolute perfection on a combination between smooth and easy to draw, still collapses the pliers, but is not so easy to draw that it's just loose. So with MP600s, you're always going to have a little bit of rattle. And part of that is the fact that the tool itself moves. You can't get away from that unless you have something that's so tight that it pinches these handles together. And if you've been watching me for very long and seeing any of my other videos on the MP600, you know that pinching the handles together results in a no-go on the draw. So check this out. I'm going to pinch the handles together, pull that out. The pliers will not come out if you do that. The reason is because when there's pressure inward on that rail system, the out the front pliers have too much friction to really draw. It also moves them inward and away from the Kydex, so the Kydex does not grip them as much anymore. So they need to kind of sit in their natural spacing to be able to comfortably draw. So what you want to do when you draw these is just a finger on each handle and then a thumb across the back. Just draw them up. Do not pinch the handles together. I promise you, I know it feels comfortable to do that. It feels like you're getting a better grip on it. Maybe you are, but it will prevent the deployment of your pliers. So, which, you know, actually in the case of this particular tool is not to your advantage anyway. With the OHT, which is out the front pliers tool from Leatherman, all of the non-pliers tools deploy to the outside, whereas on the MP600 you have to deploy the pliers to be able to open this, to be able to get to your tools. So you do want a positive deployment on your pliers just about every time you pull this out. And if you don't, then by all means pinch the handle together, but I can't think of a good reason to deploy to take it out of the sheath without deploying your pliers. So anyway, it does have a nice smooth draw, and it will it will collapse your pliers every time when you put it back in. The next multi-tool holster is for a Leatherman Wave. This guy came out really nice. It's looking sleek, and same idea as that first flashlight I showed you. You've got a curved back. It will fit on standard MOLLE webbing, or you can put it on your belt. If you're wearing a belt that is thin, like nylon rigger belt or something like that, this will work really well. If you're wearing something a little thicker, like, you know, an 8-ounce leather belt, you probably won't be able to close these very well, or maybe you can, but it'll be a struggle. So what I would suggest is that if you do decide that you want to wear this on the belt, you just maybe swap out to these clips. The spacing will be the same all down the edge. It's 3/4 inch spacing, so you can see those line up. Alright, so we got that. It's nice and secure. If you shake it hard enough, you can get that tool to fall out of there, but it should be under just about any normal use. You're not going to wind up with any issues, and especially if you're carrying this upright, it should be very secure on you. The draw is very smooth and easy, and yeah, that came out really well. We have also a couple of sheaths. The first one is going to be this, which is my standard K-bar TDI 2-inch setup, and instead of a tech lock, we'd originally gone with soft loops, but then he asked if I could switch over and do it on an IWB clip. So we've got this clip on there, and what I opted for was just to put one screw through it. There are plenty of points at which you can line up and have two of these screw holes, matched up with some of the eyelets on the sheath itself, so you'll have it stable. It won't be able to rotate, which, you know, for a lot of people is the way to go. For this one, I decided I would just leave it the way it is, with the eyelets the way they were when I first put it in there, and then just use one screw so that you could actually rotate, quickly adjust the angle to whatever you like, and wear this inside the waistband. So what you wind up with, and actually I should let you know, you can actually use this clip outside the waistband as well. It's ideally suited for inside, but it works for outside as well. But you know, here we have it. I'm wearing it like that. So if I were going to be using it like that, I would probably be doing it like in conjunction with the sidearm, something like, you know, I'm just giving you an example of how this looks and fits. So the whole idea behind the K-bar TDI knives is that if you have somebody trying to get to your sidearm, so let's say they're trying to pull it out of my holster, I can use one hand to kind of hold this in place or fight them off. At the same time, I can get at my knife and have a defensive weapon to actually be able to you know, fend them off so that I can get to my sidearm, or maybe I won't need to if I do that. So it's a nice little knife, and this, I really like this IWB clip on there. I'm glad he asked for that. I don't do too many with just a standard IWB clip, but I think it works nicely. So that's what we got there. And I really like that it rotates so you can quickly change angles. You also have the advantage of being able to put it at, obviously at 360-degree rotation, but you also have tons of options for ride height and all that with every different eyelet on here. So you can experiment with that, Jamie, find what you like. It's totally ambidextrous, and you can wear it inside or outside the waistband. So very nice, versatile little sheath. The last one I got for you guys is for an ESEE Izula. And for those of you who've seen my setup, I usually have the handles on the Izula. I personally like it a little better, but he's got his skeletonized. He said he doesn't have paracord or anything on it. It's just the skeleton. And it's tough sometimes when you do skeleton, just skeletonized knives, to get good retention, no rattle, have a nice draw, all that. But the Izula particularly lends itself to that, in my opinion. So what we have here is black with a lime green accent, and set up a horizontal draw on a tech lock. Personally, I think this came out really nice. You got no rattle, no play. I put a little thumb ramp on there, just a little angled piece. You can see it's just a tunnel into the actual opening of the sheath, but you get a nice ballistic one-handed draw with it, and positive click going in. So very happy with that. Jamie, I hope you enjoy that, brother. I think it came out really nice, and you get a lot of use out of it. It is set up horizontal, but it's a tech lock, which means you can rotate at 90 degrees and find another drill spacing to carry it vertically. So the same two drill holes, actually, not another one, but just rotate your tech lock 90 degrees, line it up, and you'll have a vertical carry. And let me just double check. Can't remember if I did it or not. I did. Okay, so if you line up the corner drill hole with the first drill hole, you can actually put a tech lock on there. See if I can line that up for you. You can actually line up corner to corner on the tech lock. So why would you do that? Well, maybe you want to carry it at a cross draw angle or something like that. So I don't know. I just like having options, and you have some options there. So this is a nice looking sheath, very functional, very comfortable, and serve its purpose nicely. So alright guys, that is what I got for you. Jamie, I hope you like your sheaths, brother. I hope you get a lot of use out of them, and definitely give me some feedback. Let me know what you think of them after you've used them a little bit. Guys, I appreciate you dealing with my rambling. I'm so sorry, I'm tired, and always just I feel like this is every single video. I apologize for this. I'm scatterbrained. I'm not good at doing videos, but I really appreciate all the support you guys give me, all the subscribes, and keep that going. Stay tuned for info on I will be doing a giveaway for my channel soon for 1,000 subscribers. I can't remember how many I'm at now, but I know I'm getting close to 1,000, so I appreciate all your support, guys. Alright, that's what I have for you. If you like these sheaths, if you like this video, hit that like button. If you like my channel, subscribe. Definitely comment down below. Let me know what you think of them. Share it with all your buddies. And once again, I appreciate you tuning in. Stick around for the next one, guys. God bless.